guys, this is Lindsay with Garage Gym Reviews Everything, and today we are going to go through a whole list of our top picks for best treadmills for under $1,000. A couple of these on the list are the Horizon 7.0, the Soul F63, the ProForm Pro Carbon T7, many more. But before we do, make sure to go ahead and subscribe to our channel so you can see more in-depth reviews on some of the treadmills that we're talking about today. We have rowing reviews coming up, elliptical reviews coming up that you won't want to miss. Also, if any of the products that we talk about today are of interest to you, go ahead and use the link below the like buttons to purchase. Doing so does give us a small commission without any extra cost to you. And lastly, some of the treadmills have been sent to us by the companies for review, but that doesn't change our honest take on the products. We're gonna let you know what we think, shoot it to you straight, so here we go. So our team has tested literally hundreds of treadmills, and out of those hundreds of treadmills, we've compiled this list. These are our top picks for the best treadmills for under $1,000. To start things off, we're gonna talk about our pick for the best durable treadmill for under $1,000, and that is the Xterra TR150. Now, there is a lot that I really like about this treadmill, especially since it's not something I would totally go to initially. One of the things I would say about this treadmill is I would mainly recommend it for walking, maybe some light jogging, definitely not a go-to for a running treadmill. A couple of reasons that I would recommend this treadmill, again, mainly for walking, some light jogging, is one, it has a 50-inch belt deck size. Now, whenever I'm recommending a treadmill for running, I typically like to see at least 55 inches on that belt deck. I do think that you can get away with a 50-inch belt deck for some running, but nothing too aggressive, nothing at higher speeds, and especially if you have a longer stride, I wouldn't recommend it. One thing I do like about the Xterra is it has preset programming options for you. Now, you don't see that a lot with treadmills under that $500 mark, so it actually has 12 options that you're able to choose from. One thing I would say, I wish that the programs were labeled a little bit more clear. They do have pictures that kind of give you an idea of what that workout will entail, but they're not made super clear. However, having programs at a under $500 treadmill is a great option. For the price point, I think that this has a lot going for it. It's foldable, it's portable, it has a weight capacity of 250 pounds, which compared to other treadmills, maybe like the Go Plus 2-in-1 or the Urivo, it's not as quite of high of weight capacity. They're around 265, 275. But 250 is pretty close to that mark. Lastly, this treadmill does have a solid warranty. It has a lifetime warranty on the frame, a 1 year on the motor, 90 days on parts, and the belt deck. Anytime a company offers a lifetime warranty on the frame, I really appreciate that. Overall, if you're looking for a portable, inexpensive, foldable, walkable treadmill, I think this is a great option. Also, if you want a more full in-depth review on the Xterra, I'll put links below the like button for our website article and our video review for you to check out. Next is our pick for the best treadmill for under $1,000, specifically for seniors, and that is the ProForm Pro Carbon T7. One of the reasons that we chose this specifically for seniors because the company says it has ISOFlex cushioning. So it's basically offering extra shock absorption, extra cushioning along the way. Now, as I tested this out, I did notice it was smooth, it didn't shake, it felt nice, it didn't feel impactful on my knees, on my ankles, anything like that. As I got to higher speeds, I would say that cushioning slightly went away. It didn't feel as noticeable to me, but I think for walking and light jogging, it did add a little extra cushioning. The belt deck on this is 55 inches long, which is what we love to see anytime you're gonna add in running. The weight capacity is also 300 pounds, but I would say that it's on the heavier side of treadmills at 223 pounds, so not the easiest treadmill to move around. I would say that wherever you decide to keep that treadmill is probably where you want to keep it. It isn't something you're going to be wanting to move from room to room. Some features that I want to call out about this is it does have 2 deep dual water bottle holders, which I love. It also has speeds of up to 10 miles per hour and a 10% incline. So anytime you're doing a lot of walking, I love to see a treadmill with an incline because it just helps you really to diversify your workout program. This treadmill also has a 7-inch LCD touchscreen, and it's compatible with iFit programming that you'll have to pay for separately, but it is an option for you. Overall, for a treadmill to cost under $1,000, have a touchscreen, have incline options, have that extra ISOFlex cushioning. I think it's a solid pick, especially for anybody who has bad knees, bad joints, or looking for that extra shock absorption. Next on our list is our top pick for the best running treadmill for under $1,000, and that is none other than the Horizon 7.0. If you do want to see a more in-depth review on this treadmill, whether that's on our website or video, we will put links below the like button for you to check out. Okay, so this treadmill isn't anything fancy. It doesn't have smart features. It isn't like the most high-tech treadmill available, but it is solid in its machine. One of the biggest things that I like about this treadmill for running specifically is its quick dial handlebars. So basically with the flick of the thumb, you're able to control and change speeds and inclines very easily. If you do any sort of walk, run program, interval training, fartlek training, I mean, this is a super option for you. When I started back in the day running, I wish I had an option like this on a treadmill. The belt deck size is 60 inches long, which is exactly what we want to see for a running treadmill, 20 inches wide, so you don't fear falling off the back of the treadmill and ending up on some like viral video. Is it long enough that you're really able to work on your stride length, your running form, again, without fear of like misstepping and falling off the back of a treadmill. In terms of speed, this treadmill goes from 0.5 miles per hour all the way up to 12 miles per hour. Now, not the highest speed we see on a running treadmill. You know, the Nordic Track commercial 1750 goes up to that 15 mile per hour mark. But to give context, a 12 mile per hour is a 5-minute mile. And I think for the average person, that is plenty fast. Lastly, the Horizon doesn't have any sort of interactive programming itself, but you are able to connect through Bluetooth to things like the Peloton app, Studio, Apple Fitness, and so on. Overall, solid treadmill, especially for anybody wanting to do some serious running at some serious speeds. I would definitely check this one out. Okay, so next on our list, the best foldable treadmill for under $1,000, and that is the Schwinn 810. If you are somebody looking for a treadmill that is really easy to fold and lower, this is a good option. Maybe you have back problems, maybe you don't like bending down, or whatever the case may be, this is a really easy treadmill to fold and lower and also raise. With a 2.6 CHP motor, I would definitely say this is better suited for somebody wanting to do a lot of walking, some light running, versus somebody wanting to put some serious miles on the treadmill through running. The deck size is 55 inches by 20 inches long. It has a weight capacity of 275 pounds, and the treadmill itself weighs 155 pounds. So not the heaviest machine that we've seen, definitely not the lightest. I still think it's fairly easy to move around. It does have wheels on the treadmill, making it fairly portable. But again, not the lightest machine that we would recommend. So the biggest reason why we chose this as the best foldable treadmill is it has a drop folding system built into the machine, making it incredibly easy to lower and to fold up. Now, this machine doesn't have any smart features, but it does have some preset programming. You're also able to connect to explore the world and use this in conjunction with the treadmill. So this treadmill comes at just under $900. The warranty is 1 year on parts and labor, 10 years on frame and motor. Not the most amazing warranty we've seen. We see a lot of times where the company offers a lifetime warranty on the frame, but still 10 years on a frame is decent. Overall, a portable, lightweight treadmill, easy to fold and lower. If you are somebody who, again, struggles with bending over or really needing that extra support in folding up a treadmill, this is a good option to try. All right, we're getting through it. Next is our top pick for the best walkable treadmill for under $1,000, and that is the Echelon Stride. All right, so don't kill me. I know this treadmill is not technically under $1,000. It is just a little bit above $1,000, but I would hate for it not to be on the list because there are a lot of great features about this treadmill. For starters, the assembly process is quick and painless. Most people reviewed that it took them less than 30 minutes from start to finish to set up and assemble their treadmill. Anytime that happens, it's bonus points for me because I hate a convoluted assembly process. The treadmill has speeds up to 12 miles per hour and has some incline features, which is great. The one bummer part about this is that the motor size is only 1.75 CHP. Now, if this had been a bigger motor size, I could maybe recommend it more for a running treadmill because it does have that incline features, it does have the speed features. Because of the motor size, I wouldn't trust it to last for lots of serious, fast miles put on this thing. Lastly, the Echelon has a 10-inch touchscreen that you're able to monitor all of your metrics. It also comes with the Echelon membership, so if you want to do their on-demand classes or any sort of classes that they offer, you're able to use that in conjunction with your treadmill. Honestly, this is a great treadmill. Honestly, if the motor size was a little bit bigger, I would say that it would be probably one of my favorite picks for today. But because of that motor size, I would still recommend it for walking, mainly some jogging, but again, anytime a treadmill has incline features and a touchscreen for under $1,000, I think it's worth checking out. Next is our pick for the best space-saving treadmill. Drum roll please, because I'm probably gonna get this name wrong 1,000 times. The Sunny Health and Fitness SF-T7603. Why is that the name? I don't know. Moving along. Obviously, this is a treadmill we would recommend for anybody looking to save space. If you live in an apartment or a condo, or if you are looking for a treadmill to put in your office, this is a good one to check out. For starters, it weighs only 103 pounds. It has wheels, making it super portable. It also has gas shock on the lowering mechanism, which makes it incredibly easy to lower your belt deck. If you have kids running around, pets running around, I've said this in other videos, I wouldn't recommend a treadmill that doesn't have that gas shock folding mechanism, but because it does, I really appreciate it. Now, the SF-T7603 is pretty compact at 27 inches wide and 60 inches long, and that's when it's all laid out. When you fold it up, it is much smaller and really could be stored almost behind a doorway. One kind of caveat to the compactness of this treadmill is that the belt deck size is only 49 inches long by 16 inches wide. So definitely not something you're going to want to spend a lot of time running on, especially if you have a longer stride or a taller person. I don't know how confident I would feel running on that belt deck. Another thing to kind of call out is the screen on this is incredibly tiny. Now it does track your metrics. I wouldn't say that it's fun to use. I mean, honestly, it's like this big. I would like to see a bigger screen on it, but you're still able to see your progress on it. And it does have 9 built-in programming options that you're able to use for your workout. Overall, if you're needing to save space, you're on a budget, this comes in at under $500. It's worth checking out. We've saved the best for last, and that is our best overall pick. For under $1,000, the Soul F63. The Soul F63 is our overall top pick for under $1,000. It has a 3.0 CHP motor, which allows you to do all of the running, sprinting, jogging, bear crawling that you want to do on this treadmill. It is built to last, and I think can withstand some serious miles. It has that nice 60-inch belt deck, which we love to see, especially if you don't want to be worried about flying off the back. A longer belt deck is really going to support better running form, a longer stride, and anybody who has those long limbs is going to really appreciate that longer belt deck size. One downside to the machine is that it is the heaviest of the machines that we've reviewed today, weighing 254 pounds. So not portable by any means. Wherever you decide to put this machine is definitely where you're going to want to keep it. However, I think that because of the weight capacity at 300 pounds, it is well worth it. Another great feature about this treadmill is it does have an incline of up to 15% grade. Now again, this is the first treadmill on our list today that we've seen that higher incline grade. It doesn't have any decline options, again, like that Nordic Track Commercial 1750 that I've referred to earlier, but for under $1,000 to hit that 15% grade is a solid choice. Last little thing I love about this treadmill is because of its flywheel technology, it's actually a pretty quiet machine. I know that anytime you get into higher speeds, you're gonna hear that thump, thump, thump of the treadmill. However, it was more quiet than some of the other ones that I've tested. I have 4 kids at home. I would feel fairly confident laying them down for a nap in the back hallway while still using this throughout my house without fear of it waking them up. If you guys want to know any more about the specifics of any treadmills that we've called out today, go ahead, leave a comment below letting us know which one you are most interested in. And of course, check out our full reviews on some of the treadmills that we've already talked about today. I am Lindsay. I hope you've enjoyed this, and we'll see you back here soon.